Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom Worth Jr. and I wanted to talk a little bit about the Epstein files today. I saw tonight CNN on their website was reporting that Pam Bondi informed Trump back in May that his name appeared multiple times in the Epstein documents, and that timing is interesting because remember Elon Musk tweeting about Trump, about his name appearing in the Epstein files. This was back on January 5th when Trump and Musk were just having their hissy fit tweeting war, and it was just escalating, and finally Musk says, oh, by the way, Trump appears in the Epstein files. Time to drop the big bomb, or whatever he tweeted. That was June 5th. And if you recall, the LA ICE raids and then subsequent protests started soon after. Did you know it started June 6th? Yes, and I think most of us knew what was going on. Trump was just trying to distract from Musk's tweets, in particular that one about his name being in the Epstein files. This is the thing that Trump cannot defeat. He cannot make it go away. And it's the thing he's trying harder than anything to make go away. His playbook has always been to create a bigger distraction, to do something worse than the things that he doesn't want people to be talking about. And he did this back in his first term, of course. But in this case, Musk tweets that out on June 5th. And on June 6th, multiple raids were launched throughout LA, in the Fashion District, at a Home Depot. This included ICE officers, it included FBI, alcohol, tobacco, firearms. It included everyone. And I am well aware of the timing of this because my wife and I went out to LA that weekend. We had a planned trip to visit our son and his girlfriend, and we flew out that Friday after work and that Friday afternoon. And my son actually works downtown, and he saw the helicopters overhead, not far away from where he was working. I guess that would have been in the Fashion District. His place he works is right near there. So he texted us about that, and we were seeing it on the news, of course. And then all weekend the protests erupted. We never saw anything going on with it. We were not in downtown or near downtown ourselves. If not for the news, we would have had no idea that anything was going on in LA that weekend. We were there through Monday afternoon. But that was just the direct response to Trump to try to get people to not talk about the Epstein files, to launch this all-out assault on the city of Los Angeles, on immigrants, and put the full force of the federal government behind it, including the National Guard as well. Those are the lengths that this man will go to keep people from talking about the Epstein files. That was a month and a half ago. We are still talking about the Epstein files, and as despicable as Musk is when he turns his Twitter megaphone to something, there is no escaping its effect. It's in large part what got Trump elected, that in hundreds of millions of dollars. But that was awesome. It's been a month and a half now that we cannot stop talking about the Epstein files, including today. So yeah, that's what Musk knew somehow when he tweeted that out on June 5th. He knows everything in the government because he got all the stuff with his Doge flunkies. So this is ultimately, if something is going to bring Trump down, it's going to be this. And I alluded to a playbook of Stephen Miller in yesterday's video. And that playbook is The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. And it's a book, we all know Trump operates in Machiavellian ways, and that's what Stephen Miller does. But the thing about that, we'll dissect it a little bit more in a future video, but the takeaway from that is, be as tyrannical as you want, as you need to be. The more brutal, the better. People need to fear you. You can lie, cheat, and steal. The ends justify the means. There is one thing you cannot allow to happen, and that is the people to turn against you. If that happens, all is lost for the prince, for the leader, for whoever it is. You cannot have the people turn on you. And if there is one thing that Americans can agree on, it is that all the stuff going down on Epstein's island is not okay with almost any American. It is not okay. That is universal taboo. That is to be that's not going to be okay with anyone. Trump, of course, knows this. Stephen Miller knows this. They all know it. And that is why every now and then when you see a GOP person or persons stand up, it's going to be about the Epstein files. It's going to be about, let's get to the bottom of this. Because even though they have fallen in line behind Trump, many of them do not like Trump and don't want Trump to be there. So if under the guise of, hey, we're going to expose all the dirty Dems, let's get all these Epstein files out there, if under the guise of those types of comments, it can actually be brought to light that Trump, and we all know he was there, and we all know he was partaking in it all the time, these GOP Congress people, men and women, would love nothing more than that. Similar to Elon Musk, I would not wish him as an enemy on anyone I like. Same goes for Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, that woman is, oh my gosh, she's so filled with hate and spite and rage, and just like Musk can be, just like a lot of people can be. But when she starts demanding the Epstein files, and even Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, is demanding it, and then of course Trump's people got to him, and what did Mike Johnson do? He called for a recess early, a summer recess, an August recess. He started it like, I think it was yesterday, just to avoid a House vote to do more with the Epstein files. This is making them crazy. If we have any hope at all, I think it's going to be about what is in the Epstein files, what can be brought to light, what can be made public. That's what Trump cannot have happen. So I would hate to be Maxwell right now. As far as she goes, all the, like, why is she still alive when Epstein himself isn't? If she was the organizer, she has the black book, she has all the names tucked away somewhere safely. Maybe that's what's keeping her alive. I have no idea. It would only be speculation. But, I could see a scenario where, hey, if something happens to me, then all of this information gets publicized automatically. I could see that kind of scenario. And so it would be very much in their interest to keep her alive. I don't know. This is all very, very damning for him, and I love it, and I'm sure a lot of you love it too. And hopefully more can come out on this, and all of these people can go to jail. It ended Bill Gates' marriage, just him being associated with that. Bill Gates is arguably right up there with Donald Trump in terms of the most powerful people in the world. He doesn't have a military, but he's got all the influence, all the contacts. His wife left him over allegations or whatever she knew. This is bad, and I love it, and I hope it keeps getting worse for him. Before I end this, I'm inserting this here to, if you like this video, please like it, and please subscribe if you want to watch and listen to more of this. We would love to have you. Whether you like it or whether you subscribe, I do love reading the comments. It's not a huge channel. There's not a ton of comments, so I get to read them all. I have that luxury, and I get to reply to them. So please do that if you are so inclined. See ya.